How do you do it when you feel stuck? All right. This is let me we're live. I'm getting used to making lives, so here we go. We're gonna break down overwhelmed, feeling overwhelmed. We're gonna go at it for like 15, 20 minutes. Um, and how to get unstuck. Quick story time before we get started. But just so I don't forget, I'm gonna repeat it again. How to deal with overwhelm, breaking it down. We're gonna break down what the whole I'm so overwhelmed. We're gonna do that. And then I'm going to show you how to get unstuck from that overwhelming feeling of being overwhelmed. I shot this video yesterday on a live. It came out clean. It was dope. Afterwards, I remember my daughter was we're in the dining room. She was in the kitchen. I was like, man, that felt good. It was fun. It hit. It it was just one of them ones because it really felt that I just delivered because of how I was feeling that day, what I went through that day. I was feeling overwhelmed that day. It was just like bam. Like I was one thing that I mentioned in that video is that I shoot these videos with what happens that day. There's something that happened within that day. Every time I shoot a video, whether I'm shooting it at the park when I'm going for a walk, in the car, here, wherever, it's usually more times than not something that happened to me that day that it showed up, it happened, it ended, and how I dealt with it, how I got through it, how I resolved it, especially with this new mindset that I picked up a couple of years ago of not self-victimizing. So anything that happens to me in the past, that's what I would call it, now happens for me. So I go in like head first. Any issue that's happening, I don't try to run away from it. I don't try to like distract myself from it. I don't curse at it right away so I get the instant gratification. I go in. All right, what's there to learn here? Let's go. I know this is meant for me. Let's do this. So that feeling that I had yesterday, because I had one heck of a day yesterday. It was a banger. It was tough. It was tough to swallow. It was multiple kicks in the shins, punches in the stomach, getting wind knocked out of me. It was just like, damn, it was tough. And I got through it. So you can imagine the intensity of that video and what I shared and how I shared it. It got stuck on YouTube. It says waiting, and it just has a fuzzy screen. Maybe I don't even know if it showed up live. I know nobody came in during the live, which was kind of trippy because at least a couple people just kind of by chance tumble in. Nobody came in. Now I'm even a little worried about this one because no one's showed up yet. I don't know if it's one of my settings or what it is. I know I'm closer to the Wi-Fi today than I was yesterday because that's something I learned. I just said, I'll get closer, see what happens. I love chilling in the dining room. Just the scene's cool. I get to sit down, but whatever. I'll stand today. I'm tired AF, but I'm still gonna knock it out because that's just how I roll. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. And anyways, nobody had came in, so I was just like, oh dang, something's up. Now it's stuck 24 hours later, literally 24 hours later, it still says waiting. I'm gonna just leave it there. I'm not gonna delete it. It'll stay there waiting forever. Eventually something's gonna happen. It's either gonna say error, glitch, whatever, or forever it'll stay stuck on waiting. I can edit it. I uploaded a new thumbnail, which is the same thumbnail I'm using for this one, and it's stuck. So I'm redoing it. There's going to be like two things that I'm going to share in this video. One, that story. I'm going to talk about that because that happened today, and it's part of, I'm going to tie it in with dealing and unpacking feeling overwhelmed and how to deal with being stuck because of being overwhelmed. Overwhelmed is, let's get to it. I just wanted to give you kind of like context of what's going on from yesterday to today. So if the video ever does go live, you understand why it's like back to back. Anyways, let's get to it now. Feeling overwhelmed because too much stuff is happening is you just whining and complaining. That's what I figured out that it was with me. When I would feel like, oh, I'm just overwhelmed, I got too much going on. It's usually you can't handle your problems. You're not dealing, you got too many problems going on. Because when a lot of great stuff is happening, you don't say, oh my God, I'm so stressed out, I'm so overwhelmed. No, a bunch of good shit's happening to you. Why would you? You're just like, man, life is good. Posting and sharing and taking pictures of all the great stuff you've maybe piled up, what you got. having a great time. This is life. Everything's going great. Your accomplishments, what you've bought, what you've gotten, where you're going, what you're doing, who you're with. Everything's looking shiny. But what about when it gets cold, when it gets dark, when things are not going your way, when it goes smash? Oh, I'm so overwhelmed. Things are not going my way. I got too much. You're whining and complaining and bitching because it's not going your way. I'm so overwhelmed. Right, because you're not dealing with your problems the way you're supposed to. I'll get to that in a second. Typically, what do? Well, we've been taught the example that we follow growing up. When you have problems, life's just a bunch of problems, right? That's what we were taught. How do you deal with them? You whine, you complain, you get angry, you throw stuff, or you can get that instant gratification and talk shit about it right away. I can't believe he did that. She did. He did. I can't believe that happened. I can't believe this is this. This is so messed up. You blame game. It's always somebody else's fault why things happen to you. Whether it's a toothpaste stain on your black t-shirt, whether you scuff up your shoe, whether somebody cuts you off, it's always somebody else. It's always somebody's fault. How could have you ever had that with toothpaste? Ah, damn. What are you damning? But you let it out. You never say, even blaming, like, what are you blaming? The toothpaste? Gravity? You curse at it, you get that instant gratification of, I feel good, I feel better. It's just still messed up. It's still bugging you because now you're angry. Now the ego takes over. Now you're pissed because you don't get to wear your brand new black t-shirt that you've been planning to wear that looks so nice, and I'm sure it did. Now you got to take it off. You try to wash it. You know it's not going to work. You're still upset, and you go get something else to wear or whatever. But you get that instant satisfaction of cursing at it. Occasionally, we'll even say that, oh, I'm so dumb, I'm so stupid, whatever. Okay, yeah, you're blaming yourself, but you're still blaming. You're letting it out as a blame. There's your satisfaction right there of blaming, even if it's the dude in the mirror. As opposed to, there's the big one that you maybe have heard me say it, or you've heard some other people out there who are in personal development and stuff. But it works. I share because I've applied it to my life. It 1,000% works. It's a game changer. This is the how to get unstuck, how to dissolve the feeling of being overwhelmed. You pile on these problems because you haven't let them go through their process. First off, I stopped calling them problems. For the videos, I call them problems so people get it, so people understand. But I refer to them now as challenges, opportunities, issues, tests. I love using tests. I'll show you why in a little bit. Because they're not problems, just has a bad connection for me. Problems just means it's happening to me. And it isn't. It's happening for me. The big shift that just changed the direction of what my life was going, because I felt like hella stuck no matter what I did. And I've been trying to better things, like actually, like really, like with purpose. Like, I learned about this personal development stuff in my early 20s. I'm in like finishing up my 40s. And it's like, what, I'm broken. Why isn't this working? I finally just one day was just like, I can't. I guess I'm just broken. I'm just going to stop working on me. This is just my life. This is how it is. I'll just write it out. It ain't that bad. I'll just write it out, like this, and stop trying to better it because it's just not. And then it fell on my lap. Life happens for me, not to me. Then I added, there's something to learn here, and be thankful about something within the situation, the problem. Toothpaste. Wait, this isn't happening to me. This is happening for me. Life happens for me, not to me. There's something to learn here. Okay, I'll work on it a little bit. Let's be thankful for a little bit. Let's be thankful about something. Be thankful about something as deep as I can get into the situation. First off, I'm thankful I got a grill. I got teeth. I got a toothbrush. I got toothpaste. I got a mirror. I got a bathroom that's connected to a house. I got somewhere to live. I just woke up from a nice warm nap in a room. I'm brushing my teeth probably because I had breakfast, or I'm gonna have, or whatever time of day it is. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I'm thankful I have a shirt to stain. It's stained now, whatever, but I'm in the thankful mode right now. I'm thankful I have a body that's functioning, that's sustaining life, that I'm able to put this shirt on. I was able to put the shirt on by myself. I'm thankful. I'm already like on 15 things I'm thankful for. Cool. All right, I did that part. I'm thankful this happened because now I could learn something. How could I avoid doing this? I've been staining my shirts like that on accident all my life. But now I think, like, how can I avoid this? Well, first, okay, you know what? For now, take off my shirt, I'm gonna brush my teeth before I put my shirt on. Learn something right there. All right, cool. And I'm using this as an example, but it's the same thing I do with everything else. So there's something to learn. I could go deeper into it, but you get what I'm saying. That's the example. I did that shift. So now that problem doesn't exist no more. It doesn't pile on to the next one, keeping me from feeling overwhelmed with these problems. They ain't problems no more. Now, when you're thankful, when issues happen to you, challenges, tests, this is a test. I always say that. When it happens, oh shit, okay, cool. Because now I have this mindset that fell on my lap, that I learned it, that one of my mentors taught it to me. I tried it, it works, I'm sharing it. Everything I share here, like I said, is something that happened to me or something that I learned, that I applied to my life, that, oh, damn, this works. I'm so glad finally somebody showed up to teach it to me. The teacher showed up because the student was ready. I thought the student was ready when I was 21, 22. Apparently not. My hero's journey was still going on. I still had to go through some stuff. I realize now that maybe I'm that almost 50-year-old that has to come on here and talk to people and say, hey, you know what? Some things you just have to wait longer than you expected to learn because you're not ready. For some reason or another, that's beyond my understanding, but I believe and have faith that I had to learn it till now. Now I could come on here and teach it with passion and teach it because I lived it. I walked through it. You had to wait how long before you learned it? Yeah, till I was almost 50. Guess what? You're 20 something, you're 21, 22, 23, 31, 32, 41, 42, 50, and you're learning it now? Lucky. Apply it. But now you're learning it from someone who actually was missing one missing puzzle piece. Stop self-victimizing. Life happens for you, not to you. There's something to learn here. Be thankful about something within the situation. All right, now, a little bit of bonus feature there. If you're learning it before 49, lucky. Now apply it. Because learning is cool, but you don't have, you're learning too much and you're not applying. We don't have an education problem. We have an application problem. You're learning all these nuggets, all these gems. Now apply them. Okay, so another way to not feel overwhelmed, that's one way. Part of it, this is just an extension. You say thank you. Yes, thank you. You get these challenges, and again, I'm going to go back to calling them problems so you don't confuse it and you don't think, oh, okay, I'm going to wait for these challenges that Albert's talking about, because I know he's not talking about problems. He's talking about this challenge, not this one. This is a challenge. This is not a challenge. This is a stupid ass problem that's happening to me. This is not what he meant. No. Let's be clear, AF. Problems. I call them challenges, tests, adversity. We're live here, so if I'm stalling, I'm stalling. Issues. But for the rest of the video, we're going to call them problems, just so you know what I'm talking about. You don't start thinking that it's something else. Be thankful about every problem that happens to you. I know that's totally against what we've been taught. Life's just a bunch of problems. As you get older, you get problems. Now you're going to have kid problems. No, wait, he's getting older. He's turning into a teenager. The problems are starting. Oh, goodness. You're in a new relationship. Here comes the problems. Bullshit. Incorrect information. You want to really start winning? You want to really start seeing these wins? Problems are opportunities. Problems are just tests. If you pass the test, you get the prize. You got to be thankful for the problem. You had some nasty bullshit happen to you. It happened to me yesterday. Let's grab this video, for example. Not this one, but the one that stuck, which is why I told you the story at the beginning of the video. Usually it takes time to render. It takes a little bit for YouTube to put your live on the replay. So I didn't think much of it last night. This morning, it's like, oh, still, okay, maybe something's up. By the time it was like 3 or 4 o'clock, I was like, oh, man, that was a banger. Why didn't it go live? Something happened, something this. Did a quick search. It could be a glitch. It could be a corrupt file. But it was so good. It just broke my heart. I was like, problem. I took a minute. I'm getting the chills right now. I took a minute and I just said, thank you. Who are you thanking? The source of creation, the universe, God. Thank you for this problem. I say thank you because I was chosen. I was chosen to go through this problem. And the only reason I was chosen to go through this problem is because I can pass this test. I can get through the problem. Setup, conflict, resolution. That's with every problem. All dust settles. Setup, damn, here's the problem. Conflict, oh man, as worst as it gets. Resolution, this too shall pass, because everything passes. All dust settles. I've seen some pretty big bullshit happen, and think about it. Everything just normalizes. You still remember it, and you still think how messed up it was, but it normalizes. Setup, conflict, resolution. The three-part narrative to every story, including problems. So when you see it as, thank you. Thank you that I'm the chosen one. I will not let you down. I know you know that I got what it takes to get through this. But what's the test? What's the answer? You got one thing to do. Let the problem go through its cycle, and you don't bitch, whine, or complain, self-victimize. The whole time. Now, not just verbally, but with your thoughts. Don't think negative things about the problem. The only thing is just thank you. Don't express negative expressions about the problem. Don't feel negative about the problem. I know these are tough. If it was easy, everybody would do them. It's a hell of a life hack. You don't express feelings. You don't show feelings. You don't show these emotions. You don't express these emotions. All you do is you're on that thank you mode, that thank you level. Thank you. I won't let you down. I won't let you down by not bitching, whining, or complaining, or making myself the victim. I can't believe this happened to me. There it goes again. Nope, you lost. You passed the test. You failed the test. Excuse me. You failed the test. That's it. You can back it up a little bit. There is a delay. It's like, no, my bad. I wasn't complaining. No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Buzz like 3, 4, 5 thank yous. And you still have an opportunity. But once you're like, nah, fuck that. You start cursing it out. You start talking shit. You start blaming. You start, man, I can't believe this happened again. I did it after everything I've done. That's messed up. Once when you know that you're like, okay, I'm deep into talking shit about what's going on, that's it. You failed. All that's going to happen is you're going to get a similar problem that holds that same energy later on in life. Could be in a little while. Could be tomorrow. Could be next week. Could be next year. You will have that problem again. The only time you will stop having that same problem happen is when you pass the test. How do you pass the test? By not bitching, whining, complaining, or self-victimizing during the process. Setup, conflict, resolution. Let the problem pass. That problem could pass in a little while. The stain of toothpaste on my shirt. By the time I put my new t-shirt on and I'm done brushing my teeth, setup, putting toothpaste on my brush, starting brush my teeth. Conflict. Oh no, the stain. Resolution. Oh, I'm going to learn something about this. I'll brush my teeth without my t-shirt on before I put the next one on. Finish brushing my teeth. Rinse, all done. Put on my new shirt, my clean shirt. Resolution. During that whole time I didn't bitch, whine, or complain or self-victimize. Test has passed. A+, flying colors, 100%. That's how you pass the test. Then you receive the prize. What's the prize? Things that you were expecting to happen, like, oh, I'm waiting for this cool thing to happen. I'm waiting for this to take place. I'm waiting for this to acquire this, to get this, to bring this into my life, to get closer to have those goals get closer to me. Something will happen, sometimes instantly, sometimes in a little while, sometimes behind the scenes, things click together to get you closer to that thing that you want that you don't even see. So don't expect it. Don't like, all right, I passed the test, fool. Where's my prize? Albert said there was going to be a prize. Checking the mailbox, checking your email, checking to see if your 4Runner turned into a G-Wagon. Don't put it to the test. That's not our job. Our job is to either fail the test or pass the test. We're getting these tests thrown at us. Source of creation is going to test us. Why? Because he knows that we're... Sorry about that if you heard it. My alarm going off. My 9 alarm. I have an 8 o'clock alarm to let me know, hey, it's 8 o'clock. All right, so you're going to have these tests. These tests are brought upon us because source of creation, God knows that we can pass them. But we've been too humanized. I don't know if that's a word or whatever, but and we think we can't pass them, or we think that the way to pass them is by showing that we're tough, by whining, complaining, bitching, self-victimizing. And that's how we show, like, hey, we're tough. This shouldn't be happening to us. I'm better than that. There's your prize. You get the prize up front. You get the prize up front by feeling better, by feeling good, by talking shit, complaining, whining, bitching, self-victimizing. There, you've received your prize already up front. Like, oh man, I didn't know that was the case. Like, yeah, that was the case. When you kick the tire because you got a flat. There you go. Enjoy your prize. That feeling of, yeah, I did it. Honking at the dude because you're pissed because he was on his phone, he didn't see the green light, and you're talking shit about him because he held you back a few seconds, a few minutes. When you lay on the horn and you talk, you get real tough, real brave inside the cab of your truck, behind your steering wheel. There's your prize right there. That feel good of like, yeah, I'm a warrior, I'm tough. There's your prize right there. But if you're thankful, man, I'm so thankful this guy didn't see the green light and I stalled and I'm running late and he's gonna I'm gonna be a little later. Cool. I hope everything's okay with him and he didn't receive some, sad text or anything. Hope everything's going good. Hope the text that he probably shouldn't be doing it because it's not safe. But if he glanced at his phone, whatever, maybe it's good news. Maybe he's waiting for some good news. Hopefully everything's good with him. Let's roll. We keep on going. Setup, conflict, resolution, green light. He's moving. I'm moving. Did you talk shit? Did you victimize? Did you whine, complain? No. You passed. Where's the prize? Like I said, don't look for it. It'll happen. It'll happen and you get the chills when it happens. You'll be like, dang, really? Like, whoa, is that because I did this? And a lot of times you'll remember that's because sometimes it's a few. Sometimes you get this like, oh, I didn't know that's the way I could do that. And you figure out something about maybe the way you run your business or the way something you do for work or something you do with your car, something that you're trying to figure out. And it's like, out of nowhere, some stranger will come up and say, like, hey, I see you've been working on that. Hey, I got some experience in this. I did it like this, like this, like this, like this. And then your eyes will just kind of go like this. And inside you'll be like, oh my gosh, what? That literally has happened to me. I was like, why is this guy sharing all this super hella valuable information? And then after that information, I go from making this much a day to making this much a day just because he shared that. And I don't even know this person. Whoa. That's probably because I'm getting the chills again right now. That's probably because I haven't been bitching, whining, and complaining about my problems, my little tiny baby problems that have been happening on a day-to-day basis now for a while. Then you get these beefy ones where you feel like, damn, I almost want to cry. I feel so like crushed. Triggers. You bring up old feelings. You feel like dirt. You feel like, and the whole time you're just taking breaths and going, thank you. Thank you. I won't let you down. I know I could do this. Thank you for choosing me. I know I will not whine. I will not complain. I will not self-victimize. I know I could handle this. Watch how I make you proud. Watch how I make me proud. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know how many times I've said thank you today. Yesterday was a hella thank you day. I just had to keep on going over and over and over. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. The whole day it was, I told you 3 parts, right? Setup, conflict, resolution. Conflict was a mesa. That peak lasted hours. I felt just like horrible for hours. And then I'd remember, then other stuff would like pile on it. Not to mention these little ones that would happen throughout the day. It was just my shoulders, they felt tense. I was carrying this heavy object on my shoulder, just the whole, like hours. I felt just done. Hold on a second. And the whole time it was, thank you. I won't let you down. I'll make you proud. I know you know that the only reason I'm feeling like this, the only reason all this is happening to me is because I am 100% sure that I can pass it. You wouldn't give me anything that I can't pass. I know I can. And then when it landed, I was like, I did it. It's like, I did it. I passed the test. I'm not looking for the prize, but I know it's coming. When? Again, that's not up to me. I'm not looking. I'm just going to continue to pass these tests. But I see them coming for the stuff I've done in the past. Like I'm telling you, it's just like, whoa, really? That's happening? That got solved? This didn't happen. This was, I thought this was going to go hella south. Made a left and boom, I'm winning. Another win, another win, another win. Tiny wins, big wins. It's like, whoa, that's crazy how this works. So I'm coming on here to share it with you, tying in that video that happened yesterday. There's something to learn here. There's something to learn here. Make sure that I got a good connection on Wi-Fi. I've seen a couple people come in to watch this video live. I know it's toggling. One person comes in, then leaves. One person comes in and leaves. So I know it's working. Cool. Don't delete your thumbnail in case you need to redo the video. Go live the next day. Use the same thumbnail, especially if it's a beasted up thumbnail. I thought it was badass. Got the lock on the bottom and everything. I thought it was cool. So I'm going to use it again. Okay, cool. Don't delete the thumbnail. Make sure you got good Wi-Fi. Make sure that's coming. Maybe I'll even like grab another phone or grab my laptop or whatever and turn it on and make sure I am broadcasting. All these things. This is all stuff that I learned. I just kept on saying thank you. Once I started feeling bummed out because it wasn't going live on the replay, I was like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Cool. I'll do it again. Cool. What? That's not that I don't care, but it doesn't matter. If it doesn't ever go live because this is just a glitch and it got stuck, perfect. That's just an ongoing thank you. Every time I'll stumble upon that video and I'll scroll back, after I'm 100, 200, 500 videos ahead, I'll go back, remember that one video? I wonder what happened to it. Oh, it's still stuck. Thank you. Thank you. It's going to be a recurring, ongoing blessing that I will be getting every time I go back and thank it. Now, of course, once it's not a challenge no more and it's already, peaked and resolved itself, it won't have anything tied to it no more because it's solved already. But still, I remember how I didn't let that get to me. Remember how I passed that test by not bitching, whining, complaining, or self-victimizing? That's how you don't get overwhelmed. That's how you don't you turn into a baby and start crying because, all this stuff is happening to me. I feel so overwhelmed. It's not overwhelmed. You're feeling over self-victimized. You can't handle your problems. You think problems are happening to you. I'm going to share it with you like somebody shared it with me and it changed my life. Life doesn't happen to you, excuse me. Life doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. If you start bitching, whining, and complaining about your problems, you will never feel overwhelmed. You will have big problems. You've had them already. If you've been around for a while, you've had big problems. The ones that just like, oh, man. This is hair. This wasn't supposed to happen. That careful. You're starting to complain. Thank you. Thank you. There's something to learn here. Life happens for me, not to me. There's something to learn here. Quick. Be thankful that it's happening for you. Now find something to be thankful within the situation. Man, I'm glad I did that video. That live was cool. It gave me a good topic. I could run with this topic for a while. Beast thumbnail. I talk, I think, I work. I'm living in an age where we got this technology. That's so cool. Thankful. And then just don't whine, bitch, or complain or self-victimize till that problem settles and you have a resolution. And you'll see these blessings just happen. To answer your question in the topic of the whole video, that's how you unravel feeling overwhelmed. That's how you stop feeling overwhelmed. And that's how you stop feeling stuck. I feel stuck because I can't move on to anything else. I'm so overwhelmed. Then stop making yourself overwhelmed. That's all you. That's a conclusion of you thinking that life is happening to you. It's not. It's happening for you. If you were to stop seeing these things as problems and start seeing them as an opportunity, a test, that's all it is. Fucking pass the test and move on, fool. Pass the test. Move on. Collect your blessings as you're continuing to move on with life and the time of life continues to go. It's like, oh, there's that blessing from passing that test. Oh, there's that blessing. There's that prize. There's that prize. Oh, things are getting better. I'm making progress. I'm making progress with everything. Self-development I am developing. I'm becoming the version that I respect and admire. I'm getting these things that I've always wanted. Why? Because you're passing the tests. Once you start working on yourself and you start realizing these things and you are exposed to these universal laws, things should start getting better on the hurry upness. This does not take long. It does get difficult. It's challenging. If it was easy, everybody would do it. It's easier to whine, complain, bitch. Eat all you want, sleep all you want, rest all you want. But one who starts working on themselves to become that version of you that you respect and admire, start living on purpose, it is going to get more challenging. It is. It's an uphill battle. And you're carrying heavy weight. Love the battle. Love the heavy weight. Be thankful for it. That's where you start like, prize here, prize here, prize here. What's the prize? All the things you've ever wanted. Remember, we're becoming the version of us that we respect and admire. The person that you respect and admire has everything that you've ever wanted. You get this if you don't whine and complain about the tests that are given to you by the energy, by the universe, by the God, by the source of creation who created this whole opportunity called life. I'm telling you, it works. Just try it for the rest of the day. If you're watching this and you still have some day left before you call it a night, next thing that happens to you, as simple as spilling something, not shutting the refrigerator right, and you have to go back, thank you. I've been chosen for this issue. I know I can handle it. I'm not going to whine and complain. You know, at times you try to close the refrigerator, you walk away and it stayed open and you have to go back and usually go like, I didn't close. No, don't go, I didn't close. Say, cool, thanks. I got this. I'm not going to complain. Set up, it didn't close. Conflict, I got to go back. I'm okay, cool, I get to go back. You go back and you close it. Resolution. You didn't complain. You pass the test. And watch how you're going to get the chills when whoa, my favorite show's on. Whoa, my favorite movie's on. Whoa, I found $20 in my pocket. Whoa, the perfect parking wherever you go next. And you're going to remember. It's going to click like that. I'm telling you, the first few times, I'm getting the chills right now. It's going to click right now. It's going to click. It's going to be like, this is because I didn't complain about the refrigerator thing. Then you're going to come back to this video and hit the like too, so you remember which one it is. And also, if you watch the replay, I know nobody came in, or a couple of people came in and left, but if you're watching this on the replay, hit the like button. So when you do get the chills because you got the prize, you got the blessing for passing the test, you can come back and say, bro, this worked. I'm getting the chills again. Whew, all over. Fire. Damn, won't stop. This feels good. All right, so subscribe if you haven't. We can kick it. I've been starting to go live almost daily. I drop videos almost daily of just stuff that's consistently happening to me. Like I said, I go through it, I resolve it. I have a story to tell about what happened to me. I come on here, I either share it on the live, and then I'll do a video about it or whatever. Like I said, the lives just started like 2-3 days ago. My conscience told me to start doing lives. I come on here, I'm starting to do lives. I love them. These are super cool. But I've been posting for a while. I got a bunch of videos you can watch. And yeah, so make sure you hit the like so you can come back to this one and you can comment when that first, oh, this is because I didn't whine and complain about that thing. Hey, Albert, this works. Come on here and bust a comment. Also, too, if you're watching this and you got any suggestions or questions or comments, yeah, whatever, bust them there in the comment section, and subscribe if you haven't yet so we can kick it. It helps the channel, makes me feel warm and fuzzy because my subscriber count is growing. Share this video if you think anybody needs to hear this and it'll help them. And I guess I'm done for the live. That was it. I hope this helps. I'm telling you, it'll change your life. And it's a great place to start if you're going to start working on becoming the version of you that you respect and admire. You start living on purpose. You start working on personal development, on self-improvement, whatever you want to call it. I don't see why you wouldn't want to better your life, because it starts with you. It's not the stuff that you have. It's the stuff that is the one that you are. It starts with your thoughts, feelings, and your actions. It's a great place to start. Understand that life is not happening to you. Life's issues are happening for you. Last thing, I'll leave you with this one. When good stuff happens, like, oh, cool, your team won. You found a good parking space. And you say, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're quick to say thank you when things go well. Good. But right there, you're getting the prize right there, up front. No challenge and a prize. No start, peak, resolution. Just right there. Here's your prize. Best parking spot. $20 in your pocket. Oh, but I haven't done. That's just prizes. You've had them. Those times where you're just like, yes, thank you. Cool, it worked. Yes. Oh, I caught it before I fell. It didn't break. I'm so lucky. Thank you. There's your prize. But we never say thank you when shit doesn't go our way. We always what? Complain, whine, get angry. Be thankful for those too. because it's happening for you. The bigger prize. The prize will match or be bigger than the test. And you don't know when it's going to come, but it will. You'll see. And then you'll get the chills. And then you'll come back and comment. Tell me the story of what happened. All right. I'm loving it. I'm gone. I went a little over. It got good. Hopefully this does land on the replay and it doesn't get stuck like the other one. And if it doesn't, I'll say thank you and do it again. All right. Talk to you on the next one.